Samsung Galaxy A55 5G. It's not really too much of a new phone, but itong phone na ito was released 4 months ago. So more of tatalakayin ko lang kung sulit pa ba siyang bilhin itong phone na ito at the present timeline. Kasi ang dami sa mga subscribers ko nagtatanong kamusta naman performance ng A55 ng Samsung. Would it be worth buying right now or should you opt for other brands? Talakayin natin. So itong Samsung Galaxy A55 na may 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage is currently priced at 23,000 pesos, which are linked on the description box below kung saan siya pwede mabili. And by the way, mga links na pinapost ko are all legit and verified by me. So one good news na masasabi ko sa inyo, despite that this one only a 256, pwede mo pa i-expand ang kanyang storage using a micro SD dahil this one is a hybrid one. So either you go for dalawang nano SIM dito na 5G or isang nano SIM na 5G plus isang micro SD expansion. Probably the only thing na hindi ko masyado trip is nasa taas ang kanyang SIM tray, which mas sanay ako pag nasa side or nasa ilalim. Yung kanyang design almost carried over from the A54. So this phone is being protected by a Corning Gorilla Glass back, side aluminum frames, and Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus ang protection ng kanyang screen. This is also IP67 dust and water resistant rated, and probably one thing na hindi ko masyado gusto is medyo edgy siya dito. Yung kanyang camera ring is very simple and hindi naman malaki ang kanyang umbok. Now one thing to notice is hindi ganun kanipis ang kanyang bezel pero symmetrical naman sila. And probably one thing na gusto ko lang din dito sa kanyang design is tinumbok niya dito ang kanyang power button and volume rocker, which kinda looks cool. Now, this phone is being powered by the Exynos na 1480. It's a 4nm chip na gawa ni Samsung, and it was only able to achieve a 676,000 points dito sa AnTuTu benchmark. And this is the breakdown score. For me, it's a little bit quite low for its price point. Mababa rin yung kanyang loop score at 940, pero meron siya 99% na stability. Ito ang score na nakuha ko dito sa CPU benchmarking, and ito naman sa GPU benchmarking ng Geekbench. Medyo rocky ang kanyang thermal throttling test, and it throttled to 74% ng kanyang max performance. Now, this phone packs in a 5,000 mAh na battery. And, well, of course, alam naman natin si Samsung, just the charging cable and walang charging brick. And this phone can support a 25 watts na wired charging. So I always recommend tong Anker na 312 25 watts na charger. Just simply perfect sa inyong mga Samsung devices na walang charger. Link on the description. Now on day-to-day basis, when you're using this phone normally, kaya naman niya magtagal ng 1.5 day. Wala kang maging problema dito as long as you're not a heavy user, no heavy gamings, no video all day long, kaya na magtagal. 1 day, no problem. And nung sinalang ko to sa battery stress test, binigyan ako ng 14 hours and 14 minutes na screen on time, which for me, goods. This is rated under 50% brightness and 60Hz na screen refresh rate. This one has a 6.6-inch na Super AMOLED display with 120Hz of screen refresh rate, and ang kanyang pinaka-maximum na brightness is at 1000 nits. This one supports always-on display, and maganda rin yung kanyang protection, a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. So it has a scratch resistance up to a certain level. Now, kung ang primary purpose mo dito sa phone na ito is social media, expect a good browsing experience, and you won't have any problem when you're browsing sa Facebook, sa Twitter, sa TikTok, or sa YouTube Shorts. Yung pag-swipe mo is definitely going to be very smooth. And since this one has a level 1 na Wi-Fi security level, you can watch HD din dito sa kanya. If you're browsing through YouTube, watching your favorite shows, basketball, or any anime shows dito, or full movies, expect this phone to give you a really good experience dahil maganda naman kanyang display. So since itong phone na ito has stereo speaker, isa sa ilalim, and the other one coming out here from the earpiece, let's check it out kung gaano kalakas nga ba ng sound. Now, after listening to the song from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, I would say average lang kanyang sound. It's not really that loud, and it's more of a average for mga mid-ranger. Okay naman siya, but could have been louder. Now, I did play 3 games dito sa kanya, Call of Duty Warzone, Farlight 84, and of course, si Genshin Impact. E makita mo, nakatago sila lahat dito sa Game Hub. E pagpasok mo, lahat ng games sa in-install mo, nakatago dito sa ilalim. So, you can just preload it there, wala kang maging problema. And the first game na nilaro ko is the Call of Duty Warzone. Expect mo, you can only use up to medium graphical settings, and the gameplay was quite bad. Makita mo yung graphics is really medyo hindi tolerable for me personally kasi I've been always playing mga games like this on a higher graphical settings. Playing on a medium graphical settings, medyo mafe-feel mo, yung talaga stuttering siya, mapapansin mo medyo lag din siya. So, you won't really enjoy this game too much. Uminit siya up to 44 degrees Celsius on medium settings. Napatid rin sa Fahrenheit 84, sinagad ko lang ng graphical settings. I was able to play this game quite good. To be honest with you, I was surprised na medyo smooth naman ka na experience, though there are some minimal frame drops along the way, hindi mo naman talaga maiwasan. And this phone heated up to around 45 degrees Celsius. Now, pagdating naman sa Genshin Impact, this game is definitely okay. I was really surprised that it was able to perform at this level kasi I was expecting na si Warzone medyo nahirapan, baka hirap din si Genshin Impact, but to my surprise, mas okay ang kanyang gameplay dito, pero feel ko medyo mainit, lalo sa mga side frames sa dito, medyo uminit up to around 48 degrees Celsius after playing the game for 1 hour. So right now, pag-usapan naman natin ang kanyang camera performance. This one has a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS, 12MP na ultra-wide lens, and a 5MP na macro lens, which I rarely use. And this one can shoot you up to 4K and 30fps. And kanyang front-facing camera is a 32MP, which can also shoot you up to 4K and 30. Now, simulan muna natin ang ating camera review with some outdoor shot. There are some outdoor shot dito na napansin ko medyo hindi ganun kagandang color science. So, medyo namumuti konti, wherein actual, medyo mas matingkad ng ganang colors. But there are times naman, it was able to capture some really good shot like this one. Medyo mas vibrant siya dito, and pansin ko medyo nagsosoften konti ang ganang mga dahon dito when you zoom it in, but yung signboard and yung sky is definitely good. Na pag tinignan mo naman itong mga dahon na ito, it looks quite sharp naman, pero yung mga nasa background medyo nag-blur out na rin sila. Now while outdoor, makita mo this is a ultra-wide shot. It looks good. Makita mo details from the sky and mga clouds din dito sa kanyang normal shot. It looks also good. This is a 2x zoom, 4x zoom, and this is a 10x zoom. Medyo nakita mo medyo lost na yung kanyang details and medyo grainy na, and yeah, that is how it looks like when you're using the 10x zoom. Now, one of the things na nagustuhan ko talaga dito sa kanyang camera is that it was able to capture some really nice details dito sa clouds, and to my surprise, na binigyan ako ng magandang representation ng cloud dito sa photo na ito. Now, honestly, I was surprised dito sa shot na ito. It looks really nice. Matingkad na ng colors, no? And medyo mapapansin mo the difference between the 0.5, yung kanyang ultra-wide lens, and yung kanyang normal lens, no? Medyo a little bit more of a yellow tint pagdating sa kanyang normal lens. Meron mas maganda ka na color science dito pagdating sa kanyang ultra-wide lens, which I like it better than this one. So this is a 2x zoom, a 4x zoom, and this is a 10x zoom. And hindi mo na mababasa mga words dito kung ano man ito. When you're walking, trying to take some outdoor shot, it really looks great and maganda ang kanyang colors. And if you're trying to take some tall building shot like this one, I think maganda rin ang kanyang mga nakaka-capture. Now, probably this one my favorite shot dito sa kanyang camera. Ang ganda ng pagkakuha dito sa Ferris wheel dito sa San Miguel by the Bay. And nung gabi na siya, it was also able to take me some good shots like this one. This is a 2x zoom shot, and this is a normal shot. Now, if you're bringing the phone indoors, I would say na okay naman kayo ng camera. Was able to take some really nice snaps dito, and zooming this one up to 4x, it looks really still good. And makita mo sa this figures na nakuha dati, it looks also really nice and decent. Sharp lang ng mga colors. Now, probably it's the other way around when you're using its front-facing camera. I was expecting it to be a little bit more improved sa A54, but I think medyo hindi siya nag-improve. And taking some shots like this one from the outdoor looks quite soft. Hindi ako masyado happy sa mga shots like this one. You know, pansin nyo, medyo blurred siya. And even this one looks pretty soft as well. Now, medyo mas malala pa when you're taking indoor. Makita mo grainy mga shots like this one. And medyo nag-underperform din siya when it's a little bit more darker. Shots like this one looks really, really mediocre. And makita mo talagang grainy siya. And when you're taking groupies, mapapansin mo the people at the background looks kinda really soft na. So guys, this is the camera, the Samsung Galaxy A55, using this front-facing camera if against the sun. So, eto naman, if yung camera natin is against the sun. So, makita mo talagang difference, no? Medyo hirap siya. Now, when it comes to kanyang front-facing camera, taking some selfie videos, I would say na hindi ako happy sa kanyang result. It looks kinda soft for a phone at a 23,000 pesos price point. But sa kanyang rear camera naman, I would say it's good. It was able to perform. Smooth siya, and wala ka bang papansin na shakiness dito sa kanya. Even nagamit ko lang just my bare hand, it was really, really smooth. Now, with a price point of 23,000 pesos, would I recommend tong phone na ito? One of the first things na medyo nadismaya ako sa kanya is medyo edgy talaga ang kanyang kanto, which I don't really personally like. And ang kanyang likod is definitely smudgy kasi medyo shiny siya. And another thing is medyo nadismaya rin ako sa kanyang front-facing camera, which I expect it to be a little bit better than the A54. But to my surprise, hindi naman siya masyado nag-improve and probably medyo umatras pa nga siya compared sa A54. But ang kanyang rear camera is good. To my surprise, ang kanyang gaming experience is quite okay except si Call of Duty Warzone. Overall, the experience is not bad. But would I buy this phone for 23,000 pesos? Personally, I would recommend you to get the Honor 200 5G. Bakit? It has a higher RAM at 12 gigs of RAM and it has a higher storage at 512 gigs of storage. Plus, the Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, it's more powerful than the Exynos na 1480. Now, another thing is that halos close lang ka na price point. This one, 23,000 pesos. And nung nag-sale si Honor 200, it's priced at around 23,999, which is only just a 1,000 peso difference. And maganda rin hardcore studio ng Honor 200. So, I would suggest that you can check out yung aking review ng Honor 200 5G. But kung talagang Samsung fan ka and you want to buy the Samsung Galaxy A55 5G, I'll be posting the link on the description box below para ma-check ninyo. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends. And the sub to this channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next one. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.